Runs throughout their batting order ensured that Essex had the better of the first day of their LV County Championship match with Derbyshire at the 3A County Ground. Put in after losing the toss in overcast conditions, the visitors made a promising start on a green pitch after the home attack didn't always put the ball in the right areas. It was a slow start by both Nick Brown and Dan Lawrence, but they rarely missed out on anything to hit as they saw out the first 19 overs in putting on 48 runs. The breakthrough finally came when Mark Footitt grabbed his 64th championship wicket of the season, knocking back Brown's off stump to send him on his way for 18. Lawrence is just making his way into this Essex team, and he provided both the ridiculous and the sublime in his innings. He had to deal with plenty of swing from the Derbyshire bowlers. They tried to get their side off to a start which would see them register their first championship victory at home this summer. It had, though, been Essex's morning, but early on in the afternoon, Ben Cotton had Tom Westy legged before for 21 to leave the visitors on 97 for 2. Lawrence remained, showing plenty of character in his half-century, which didn't arrive until the 40th over with this 3 off Footitt. The batsman only turned 18 in July and showed off his talents earlier on in the season with a magnificent 161 against Surrey in what was just his second first-class appearance. This was his 6th match and was the only other time he's been able to raise his bat. He'd faced 116 balls and had struck 7 fours thus far. He made the most of his hard work too as the afternoon wore on with plenty of very pleasing shots, while his much more experienced partner Ravi Bopara had a life on 17 when he was dropped at slip by Chesley Hughes off the visually annoyed Shiv Thakur. Not that the batsman made the most of that moment of fortune, as having got to 25 he nicked the same bowler behind at 159 for 3. Lawrence took his own innings past 3.5 hours, an audacious shot having him into the 80s. But on 87 he was well held by the running Cotton in the deep off the bowling of Wes Durston, who'd just been brought into the attack, this wicket coming off just his second delivery. Footitt then returned to the attack to have Jesse Ryder taken by Hughes, this time the Kiwi out for 10 with a total on 199 for 5 and honours even. 23 more runs had been added to that by the time he got to tea, and the evening session was then dominated by Ryan Tenduscarter and Mark Footitt. With Thakur and Tony Palladino off the field nursing injuries, batting did become a lot easier, with Footitt having to get through more overs than he would have liked perhaps. Tenduscarter has a tremendous record against Derbyshire, and he was at another 50 against them after taking on Hughes. 2 successive 4s were followed by that 6, as the batsman was raising his bat after facing just 57 balls. He'd also struck 6 4s. So Derbyshire needed the second new cherry to work wonders for them, but when it was taken, Tenduscarter immediately drilled Cotton through the covers. Footitt, left out of the Essex side for so long this summer, is finishing it off strongly, and he was at his half-century of 69 deliveries. He and his partner had carried the total to 334 for 5 when bad light took the players off. And back on, his concentration disturbed, Tenduscarter was out for 88 when he edged Footitt to Durston. James Foster and Footitt then saw out the half an hour that remained, the day ending with Essex handily placed on 360 for 6. Footitt set to go again on the second morning with 70 runs already to his name.